forget, right, the battles back in the day in Mr. B's. I was probably like 14 years old, bro. And it was some kid named Sidell, and who else?
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo, yeah, it was Johnny Bravo. That was exactly his name. My son Franz.
Del brother,
yeah, Del brother.
Racist.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Against Sid. That was in the inside, and then it got too packed and hectic. Police driving by. Niggas had to take it outside for the main event with Shotty and Wonder Bread.
Oh, man.
That shit was like probably like the most epic thing I ever seen in my life, bro. Like, and we was in Mr. B's barbershop. If y'all know how big Mr. B's barbershop was, picture 100 niggas in Mr. B's barbershop. Shit was crazy, sweating, and it was wintertime. For real.
How do you know J.R. Ryder?
My boy JR, I did a bit with JR Ryder, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I did a bit with Ryder, my nigga Ryder. I haven't talked to him in a while. He's really musically locked in. You know, we both live in two different worlds and shit, but every time it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So as long as he still see a nigga still rapping, you know, still Thunder Gang, don't bang, nigga. Team Thunder to 6 feet under, you know we still here. But yeah, I met him in prison, man, and he gave me a lot of, like, pointers rapping, you know what I'm saying? He taught me how to, like, find my flow, find my voice, you know what I'm saying? Pick a sound and stick with it, you know? And, you know, he really, really helped me a lot with my pen, I ain't gonna lie. Him and Shotty, because I was locked up with Shotty, too. Shotty was there for a little bit with me. So I was with Shotty, and we was locked up. So he was helping me out with a lot of rap shits, like giving me a lot of pointers on how I should come with metaphors and shit like that, changing flows. I never really knew how to write bars. I just spit. And then when I was in jail, I learned, all right, this is 1 bar, this is 2 bars, this is 3 bars, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to my nigga Ryder, man.
Shout out to Shotty. Shotty's the little brother of a friend of mine.
Yeah, my nigga.
Nakia. Yeah, so he must have helped you spiritually too, because he's a funny kid.
Funny ass nigga, bro. Like, that nigga had me crying every day. Like, no matter how bad my days used to be, I used to just go to the yard and I link with Shotty, and this nigga had me laugh. I'll be forgetting that I'll be in jail sometimes, huh? I'm like, I already know, so yeah. Free my nigga Shotty, man. He be home soon. He's on my second mixtape too. He's the second track. No, he's the 3rd track on my second mixtape. Word, my nigga Shotty. Shout out to my nigga Shotty.
How many projects and videos have you put out in total?
I put out about 6 videos before when I first started rapping as a kid in like 08. So me and my friend Rylon, who died, and my friend Tom, we was all rapping. We had a group called Hawkeye, so we had about like 6, 7 videos out. And then ever since I came home, I have about 10 videos out, and I got 3 projects. My first project was when I came home from prison. It was called 4 Years Later. My second project came out, and then look, but my first project, I came out with it. And when I came home from jail in 2016, I dropped it on Black Friday. And then I took a wild long break, but I was dropping videos. Like I was doing my little freestyle videos and all that. And then after that, I dropped my mixtape. I dropped 2 mixtapes last year, which was 4 Years Later, and then I did Welcome to the Dark Side. So 3 projects, 10 videos since I've been home from prison. And then 6 projects when I first started rapping. 6 videos when I first started rapping. So I remember this time in jail, and we was at a festival and shit. And like you say, you asking me like, yo, there's festivals in there? And they used to have like culture festivals. It would be like, you know what I'm saying, they used to have a festival for the white people, and they have a festival for the black people, festival for the Spanish people, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, culture festivals, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, but niggas made it to like, oh, it's something to do, you know what I'm saying? No, it gives niggas time to link, pass shit off, do what they do, whatever, boom. So I never forget they had this nigga named Carolina. He was really from Carolina, but he lived in Rochester, and he got locked up, and this nigga was nice. I'm talking about nice. But you know, niggas don't know Shotty. So I used to tell niggas like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, my son Shotty, like, he really nice. Like I know music, like, you feel what I'm trying to say? But this nigga, like, he rap, but he just joke around too much, like, you feel me? So boom, they in the yard, boom, we in the festival, niggas start rapping, going crazy. It must have went for like 3-4 rounds and shit, you feel what I'm trying to say, before the police even notice what happened. So then they look, they see everybody huddled up, so they break it up, boom. On the walk out of the festival, because they shut it down because niggas was doing that, you know what I'm saying? They ain't want to, like, basically incite a riot. So we walking out, these niggas is still going at it back to back, boom, 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 back to back. Next thing you know, I go to the thing, both these niggas go to the box for rapping and shit, and this ain't a riot. That's a fact. That shit was crazy, son.
The nigga went to the box for spitting bars.
Shit was sad, bro. But like, I'm like, damn, at least my son got locked for doing what he like to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was funny as hell, son. I'm like, well, son. I'm like, yeah, I gotta go hard with this music shit now after some shit like that.
How do you know Cheeze from the Coc Boys?
My boy Cheeze. When I first started rapping, you know what I'm saying? My son Siggs, he put me in tune with him. He was chilling with him heavy. So, you know what I'm saying? I seen he was the runner-up for the Coc Boys. So I got in tune with him. I got next to him and shit. And my son Cheeze, we was rapping. We did a track together. We shot a video for it, but somehow, some way, some nigga lost all the video. He lost all the footage to the video. Shit had me tight. It was a dope video too. But that shit was lit. That's how my nigga Cheeze. That nigga used to have me in the studio. I used to be with French chicks, all them niggas. I used to be in the studio with them niggas. We was in the clubs, fucking up every strip club in the world. That's when it was Perfection, Sue's, Crazy Horse. I want to say all the strip clubs that y'all used to go to. I was chilling with them Coc Boy niggas in there, man. That shit was lit, man. Shit was popping. Those were the Essence days, man. That was like literally right before I went to prison. That shit was lit, man. My nigga Cheeze. Shout out to Coc Boy Cheeze, man, too. We still doing this thing.
What artists do you want to work with in the near future?
My son Fab, for sure. The young OG, that's my nigga. Boogie. Future. Those niggas are for sure. Like, those are the niggas I definitely want to work with. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, in my lane right now, you know what I'm saying? With this boom back rap, this dark side shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm really willing to work with niggas like them Griselda niggas, of course. More with my son Shahef, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, niggas in that type of bracket. Davies, you know what I'm saying? Styles P, niggas that's rapping hard shit like me, you know what I'm saying? So those are the niggas that I'm deaf with rapping with. And shit, if I could do a track with Jada, that would be sick. 2 raspy niggas, that shit would be on some shit back to back, niggas going crazy, word.
What are some of the places you've performed at?
I did SOBs for sure. Fuck SOBs up. I did that when I came home from jail with Rylon. Me and Rylon fucked that shit up. Shout out to A1. A1 put me on that shit with Jen from Nyack. That shit was lit. It was the Great 4-5 showcase. So that was like a real big showcase outside the hood that I really did. That was the biggest one, I ain't gonna lie. Because it was in New York. SOBs, nigga, mad niggas perform at SOBs. That shit's lit, you feel me? I also did the Blue Room in Jersey. That was also lit. By DJ Tarzan, 105, nigga. That shit was alright. I did mad showcases in Rockland for bread. You know that for sure. Boston would have Atlanta, Florida, Cali, Denver. Shit was lit. Baltimore, Chicago, going like that, state to state, city to city. I'm talking about flight after flight after flight after flight. That shit was popping. I ain't gonna lie. So this is my clothing line. You know what I'm saying? And at first I needed a logo that represented me. So basically, how at first it was like Richie Rachet, and then I was like, and then at first it was like Richie Rachet. You know what I'm saying? So it said Richie Rachet at first, and then I just took off the Richie, the words, and left it like that. And then I just thought about a name later on, and then basically it's called Righteously Rich. So it comes with a motto, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get rich in the righteous way. You know what I'm saying? That's all. So. They go them heavy niggas. Yeah. They go the trend. It's the dark Sith, nigga.
All this stress, so I pop a seal. Drop a 4 in a Sprite with a perky for how I feel.